gave it. I played it perfectly in my book on that play. I was like, if you're gonna go deep, you're gonna get the tackle. Still clock. I don't even. That's why I couldn't tell. Mm-hmm. That's cool. What are you talking about?
Welcome everyone to
Yeah, what are you
Chestnut
talking
Hill,
about?
home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium.
Wow.
They'll look between the field hockey lines.
Yeah, of course.
Perhaps
My sister's always in
underneath the
wrestling.
Musco lighting that's been imported in.
My sister's
and
always in
hope that
wrestling.
there will be a party in the moves. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown.
No, I didn't leave.
As
No, I
we'll
don't
see
remember
the
leaving.
number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Boston.
It never happens to me. That's the great thing. It just happened to me the other day once, and I'm like, what the heck? It never happened. These other dudes was having a lot of troubles. I ended up getting a new wire because of it. It happened a lot early on.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And
what are you doing? You taking the point? Or you
wrestle him down.
Momentum. The momentum that should have been a pick. That's what it was.
He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and made.
This is so weird. Like every game, it comes in different with the fucking with the wear and tear. No, my offensive line is not as healthy as it was last game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
So you just stay playing from here, or you get into 21-14? Yeah.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. Stands on the result of the play.
It was about to be halftime.
On first down, here comes this offense.
I got the ball back because I kicked off.
He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and hauling it in.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
These are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conference?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's
still hit him in the end zone. That's crazy.
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he makes the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
It wasn't. I said I was getting the ball back. That was my whole thing, was to get a stop before half. I mean, at least let the clock run out, which I'm 99% sure that was going to happen.
and they thought about
I
a
had it
return.
planned out at least to tie the game when I get the ball back in the second half. That's what I said. Set it up so there's no excuses either way.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because they're
all kinds of running room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield.
Yeah. Lost to me a couple of times. Last game, so I got mad at you, yard rush.
Based on the side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Benedict. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second and short now after that completion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Trying to find his man on first down.
Oh, give me that. Yo, come the fuck on, baby. Yeah, what was you talking about that play? You had two dudes running to each other.
That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to
two dudes there. You want him to catch that? Nobody even knew who the ball was going to. The receivers didn't know.
Making sure they don't make a big play.
It should have been a pick.
Back to the air one more time. Fires to the tight end.
I got you.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on
it's coming.
That one before the
that
defense brings it to an end. BC back to work after picking up the first down.
I did throw that pick. It was a dumb pick. Nah, because of you, because of me. Man, it was. As soon as I threw, I was like, I fucked up.
The give to the back.
No. The one that you almost threw right there on the last game, you didn't think nothing of it. It should have been a pick on mine. I just fucked up. You could throw it high to the left. I didn't commit because I didn't think.
It's Benedict. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
My old coach said, "You'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain."
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
Oh, this dude didn't fucking bite on that?
Clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
The computer did. He's supposed to duck in. He didn't freaking duck in.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide out in motion. They'll run it on first and goal.
Same shit these dudes don't get off.
Once I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this.
That's what I like it though. Every time we've had the ball, you've scored fairly slow drives, methodical drives. I give it quicker.
Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no one is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 11 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he makes the catch. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Connection to the right. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a moving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Can anyone catch him? He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
What a fucking catch, baby.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I thought I picked a different play. I was like, what the fuck?
Smashes it through for the PAT. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
It'll end the same way, same shit.
No
7, you're gonna go up 7 before half.
As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more.
Oh my God, bro, what is going on? Like,
going back and forth. This is like
tackling doesn't count.
Just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down.
Back shoulder shit, baby.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
Go!
It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
I figured you out, George. The defense. Yeah, it's gonna go up a lot more. Hopefully.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hands. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him.
Quarterback, bro. This quarterback ain't it.
Shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy.
Touchdown.
These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Time to take a shot. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize.
There you go. We about to get it up to 7, baby. Quarterback's so trash, bro. No arm strength.
He's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like
it's going to be a catch fumble.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Quarterback checking the play. To throw, it's Benedict. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. from the red zone, looking for a space. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hands it off. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal.
Running backs just pushing forward. There you go. 7, you called it.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half.
How did I know? You got it.
And then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution.
You said the freaking play it out. You got to 7-0. I was like, cool, you said play it out. It's all right.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on first and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down.
Why is this shit glitching like I have no fucking time on the play clock?
Offense getting set for first down.
Ike, motherfucker.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Catch inside the 25. Off he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
That was him in the slot.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score. Now an
Amen.
extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half.
He's fast.
That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And the point after is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. You'll call for the fair catch here.
That's the dude I picked up from Portal. I'm surprised nobody even went for him. He was I think he was #1 on Rogers' list too. I was like,
First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
Hit my guy like that?
Out process, and now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Hard running there. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here comes the hurry up.
Step line.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, bro. Just take the fucking adjustment.
And you can
then when I try to hike, it does that. Inconsistent.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Samuel.
Yeah.
And he was
what happened
in
there.
the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
Man's trying to scratch his ass on that play.
Attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route.
I fucked up on that play big time because I had dudes.
Putting it right on his top.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And the extra point.
Well, I gave you the pick that you got.
By 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. No return coming.
Momentum exists for a point of time, but true players can overcome it. There was no bullshit behind this game to say.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the
Few
mods.
plays except for a
They
pop-up
did
pick I should
do
have
what they
had.
did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Oh, yeah.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Looking for a man. It's Benedict. Gets open down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This Boston College offense has it working. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Do it again.
Yeah, I think you're just
Do
seeing
it
the
again.
experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And the quarterback
Stupid, bro.
some time,
It was
but
not even a fucking
down
5 yards.
with the sack. The Golden Eagles will snap it on
That
first and
this
10.
game, I don't know what's going on. It's not even letting me get the animation of the
Wide receiver now
game.
comes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down.
That's it, bro. Come on, pick up.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a
I'm just trying to do an actual jam like I normally do, but it's not even letting me get the animation. That's terrible. Fucking freshman.
Quarterback will audible. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right.
Within 5 yards. I wasn't even trying. You the one that's trying to take off. I ran and committed. That's why you passed it in wide open. It helped you out, not even me.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
You wasn't going to get that pass off.
On fourth down, going to the air.
There you go. You're lucky I fucking picked the wrong beat. It came to post suggestions. I just pressed X and then picked away from me. I just ate it. I was like, nowhere can go in return.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive run.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field.
They don't ever call late hits. They don't ever call late hit on you.
Creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right and wait just a
What the fuck
second.
is
The
this for
official's
real?
going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He fires it out to the right.
Oh, the good pick.
And it's
It didn't lead him.
What
No,
a big play in a tie game.
that's one
And
play
he's
is crazy on
wrapped
that.
up after a solid return
That's
on the
just
pick.
crazy.
Big-time players make big-time plays in
No,
big-time
no.
games. It's the
Your dude was
fourth
running
quarter.
step for step with the
Drive
guy.
again. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the
Different
interception,
play.
creating offensive opportunity for your offense.
No, not it was another player. I'm saying another corner was running step for step with my guy. I'm like, there's no way that it should happen.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Benedict. It's complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior?
Gotta go to that shit. Gotta jump it.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Thank you. About fucking time. Every fucking time you caught that ball.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
I like the idea to go for it there on
Gave you the
fourth down.
chance.
Basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure.
He dropped it. Oh my
God,
God.
Contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass.
If it happens again right now.
Not going to
Be
risk a
some shit if
return
the
here. He'll make the fair
fucking
catch.
disconnects again right now. Said it'll be some shit if it disconnects again.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. At fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. Decided to go.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That's reminded me of freaking Roger. Roger be hilarious when he's playing. He be in the middle of doing adjustments. He's like, all right, I got you. I know what you're doing. I'm like, you wasn't making no adjustment, bro. I know what you're playing regardless. It's the same dumbass run. Bruh. Stop. No, he got lucky that I'm at a deficit. But it is what it is. I'm at a deficit. This dude can... Yeah, but you can only do so much when your players...
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moving away from pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just
he says he don't go deep on me, but it's not a fact of going deep. It's the fact that the threat is there, so I got to respect it.
Pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long.
They can't play underneath, can't go this, that.
On that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
And I like it.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes
What
a connection.
What was that?
He got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Back in.
Running back searching for a hole.
Damn.
It's just so nice to know.
Yeah, get hurt on that tackle. That's what happened.
Positive plays.
He's over here trying to do some illegal hits.
Yeah. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Wait, there we go.
He's looking to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability
You got that,
to
baby.
get the foot down for the big pickup.
Look at that. One hand. Boom.
He's now over 3 bills.
What a catch, baby.
Two reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Solid.
Look at that. Look, you just trying to hurt my dudes, bro. This is crazy.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Low hits.
After picking up a couple
He's going for the legs.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Bruised knee.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's dragged down. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
When did you use another timeout?
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This game's wild. All the catches been taken. I'll take it.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. It's back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Benedict. Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the catch inside
I got tough.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
We ain't no punk. See if you clutch out here.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Using his feet.
Those are not. No fucking way through him in. That's crazy.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it away. The sack, keeping this offense from taking the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That's up, though. You might get this ball back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Still looking. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And it's caught inside the 30. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays.